have been hearing some things about the Rangers' new duo that they spent all the money on.
All the monies.
Marcus Semien and Corey Seager. And this morning, another source kind of gave us some more information, and that makes me feel good enough about questioning it and discussing it publicly that maybe Corey Seager is not what the Texas Rangers thought he was going to be from a behind-the-scenes standpoint, from a leadership standpoint, from a face of the franchise standpoint. I've now heard multiple stories that they're surprised over what he has not given them and his level of in as the first year being paid the money he's being paid.
Before they signed him, I said, there's no way he comes here. He's not going to go from the Dodgers winning 100 games every year to the Rangers and losing 100 games every year or 90 games. He's not going to do that. No one's going to do that. No one's going to sign up for that. When you've come up, like Aaron Judge is a free agent this year. Aaron Judge isn't going to sign with a team that's going to lose 90 games every year. He's not going to do that. He's been accustomed to going to the playoffs. Corey Seager's been accustomed to going to the playoffs. I was stunned.
But Judge is going to get paid by everyone.
Yes.
You think that was going to be the case with Seager? I mean, he was still a big name. He's not Aaron Judge.
He's not Aaron Judge. He got, $325. That's, they had to outbid somebody, I think, unless they did an A-Rod and outbid themselves. But, for him to, be here for not even a full year. And look, last night, right? The walk-off home run. Where was Corey? Where was Corey Seager? He was out there. He kind of went out there and did a little love tap on the back, and but everybody else is jumping up and down, and he's just kind of going through the motions. And listen, from his standpoint, I'm looking at it like, I get it. He won a World Series. He's been with the Dodgers. Is he going to celebrate a September win?
Right.
When you're 23 games out or 30 games out? Probably not. He's not going to celebrate it the same way. And that's just a tough situation for him to have to be in. But then, you ask yourself, was he...
Where was he in relation to home plate? I didn't see it.
He was kind of around it.
Okay.
He was like obviously everybody rushes the Matthias and
but he wasn't like gung ho.
No. He was kind of there. He was out there, so it looked like he was out there, but he was not in his he wasn't even in a uniform. He was had his like a warm up on.
Yeah.
What if he needed to pinch hit in the inning? He wasn't even ready to pinch hit. Unless he was told, hey, there's no chance you're playing because this and this. Usually you're ready to pinch hit at the late in the game situations.
This is him right here. I don't want to go too much off of this. I understand what you're saying. More of the things that I heard was kind of running his own program. Right? Now, a lot of people do that. He kind of walked in and was like, "Yay, fist pump." But I'm going to do my own thing. I don't know how active of a participant I'm going to be in the hitting meetings. I got my own guy. I do my own thing. And I'm sure a lot of players do that. But I just want to know what the understanding was between he and the Rangers when they signed him to that money in terms of being an example and a leader. The more disturbing thing to me from a leadership standpoint is some of the stuff I've been hearing about Semien. Marcus Semien was regarded as, give me a great leader in sports, someone beloved by everybody. Like, they're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo like this in San Fran. Like, he's a dude everybody likes, right? When Semien was a free agent, all you heard, forget playing ability, he is the ultimate leader. He's the type of guy that you wanted Elvis Andrus to be.
Yeah.
As Elvis kind of, checked out and he didn't take over that Adrian Beltre leadership role. Everyone in baseball thought Semien was that dude, and I'm hearing there's a little bit of disappointment that he's not. So I got Seager, I got Semien not leading the way, not showing these guys behind the scenes how it's supposed to be done, doing their own thing, disappointing them from the intangible standpoint. That's extremely worrisome after year one.
Yeah. You do. But young teammates see this from veterans, and this is how toxic cultures start. If the vets are not bought in, if they're going through the motions. And again, listen, Corey, Seager signed up for a bad team, a team that was in a rebuild. He knew what he was getting into. He was going to go from a team that was going to make the playoffs every single year, to a team that was going to struggle to make the playoffs every single year.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with the live golfers. Hey, you can't complain if you don't get official world golf ranking points. You knew what you were getting into. You sacrificed spots in majors for guaranteed money. Don't complain. Don't complain about it.
Now, maybe in year 2, 3, 4, you can.
Maybe in year 2, 3, 4, you can. Absolutely.
But year one,
you knew.
What are you crying about? But I was really surprised to hear the Semien stuff.
I'd heard nothing but glowing things.
Glowing.
About Semien. Yesterday, like we said, he didn't even know he was supposed to bat. He was just sitting in the dugout, and then he looks up and he sees. I guess he sees who's hitting. And he's like, "Wait a second, I'm up after him. I gotta go."
Someone on the fan text said Lance Berkman did this too. Got like your own hitting coach, and like yesterday we were wondering about the offensive plays, like the Mike McCarthy story from Broadus. Does every head coach know the offensive verbiage, like play for play? I wonder how many of these hitters, they have their own person, right?
I have no problem with that.
None of us think that pitching coaches and hitting coaches really matter that much in Major League Baseball.
No, should the offensive coordinator be offended that Peyton Manning went to go see David Cutcliffe every year at Duke,
or the quarterback coach,
or should they be offended that the quarterback goes to see their special quarterback coach? I don't think so.
All right,
it's good. More eyes on you, the better.
I can hear RJ chopping my mind as I ask this. I'm surprised that you aren't saying, so I'm not a leader. Not my problem. Seager, Semien.
I don't think they need to be leaders, but I think that if there's issues in the clubhouse with toxicity, then I think that's a problem. That's a problem then. I don't need them to be gung-ho leaders. I just don't want them to show bad habits.
Which I think that can run together.
I think it can.
If Corey Seager doesn't want to participate in some of the meetings or sit in the meetings with everyone, or Semien isn't correcting things, look, you're Marcus Semien. You had a great power year, but I'm paying you, 80% on ability and 20% for intangibles and leadership and setting a standard. That's what we heard about Semien's reputation. That's what we heard. And the Rangers needed, a new leader. And that's not being provided by either guy. Ooh, that is a scary ROI after year one.
There are guys out there. There are guys that just suck. Okay, I don't want to name names. We heard stories about a former pitcher here, a relief pitcher who's just a really tough guy to get along with. And maybe as he's gotten older, maybe he's a little bit better about it now. But you hear that, and it's like, oh, no wonder they got rid of him for nothing.